What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know how the audio is going to be. The mic sometimes picks up my voice really well, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know. But anyways, it's been a long time since I've talked to the YouTube channel. Since I've actually talked to a camera that's not been a stream, and actually for the purpose of a YouTube video. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing is making an old school RuneScape guide on how to kill the boss Cerberus. Now, by all means, this will be a guide for dummies. I am not an expert at the boss myself. I just figured that there may be some people out there who need a simple explanation on how to kill this boss if they're doing it for the first time, or if they're semi-experienced at it. So, we're just going to get into the gear setup. Obviously you have your Slayer helm, you have the best in slot that you can do, cape, so I have a fire cape. If you don't have a fire cape, an Ardougne cloak would work. Amulet of Fury, you can also use an Amulet of Torture, Bandos chestplate, Torags, any kind of barrows equipment works as well. I can't afford tacits right now, so I'm using a Varrox plate skirt. It gives a prayer bonus, so it's a good alternative to Bandos tacits. We have Dragon boots. You can use Primordials. Barrow's gloves, just best gloves you can use, man. And a Berserker ring. We have a Zamorakian Hasta and a Dragon Defender. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Now, if you can afford a Spectral Spirit Shield, it'll what the Spectral will do is it will cancel the prayer drain that Cerberus does by 50%. So it's really effective, and really the only purpose of a Spectral is for Cerberus, kind of. If Cerberus wasn't in the game, then I don't know what the purpose of the Spectral Spirit Shield would be. But it's a really valuable item. I can't afford it right now, so I'm not using it. So Cerberus is weak to Crush, so when you're using the Hasta, you want to have it on Pound right here. You want to have it on Crush. A good alternative, another expensive alternative, would be an Abyssal Bludgeon. So it's really up to you to try out these methods. If you think you can handle the prayer drain, go with the Bludgeon. If you can't, then go with a Hasta and a Spectral Spirit Shield. You can also switch between the Defender and the Spirit Shield for when the ghosts come out. So I'll show you that in a second. So now I'm going to show you how to make your way. Oh, actually first we should probably go into your inventory. I like to bring a stamina potion. This is optional. I bring a stamina potion just so I can get there quickly. I have Falador teleports just for a one-click teleport, and it gets me right to the bank, and then I can do another trip. I usually bring anywhere from 5 to 6 to 7 prayer potions. It really depends on the trip, how much you use, how hard Cerberus hits. Sometimes you'll end up not using a lot of food. Sometimes you'll end up completely out of food and with like 3 prayer potions left. Obviously your super combat, I don't know if I already mentioned that. I bring anglerfish and cooked crombrons. The reason I do this is for tick eating. It's just something that I've grown accustomed to. You can use sharks. Sharks are fine. If you don't like to tick eat or don't know how to. I also like anglerfish because it can boost your health above max HP. So basically I like to do that before a kill, or before the ghosts come in, so I make sure I have the full HP that I can have. So that's basically it. We're going to make our way to Cerberus now. So if you guys don't know, Cerberus is in the Cavalry dungeon. We'll drink a stamina just for an example, so I don't run out of run energy. So Cerberus is in the Cavalry dungeon. I would very much recommend you have at least 70 agility so you can squeeze through the pipe. 80 agility is better because you can go through the shortcut that's north of the entrance. So we're going to go through the pipe right here. We're going to make our way around past the blue dragons, up towards the black demons and hellhounds, and Cerberus's lair will be right there. So around this time, I'll probably eat an anglerfish. Oh, something I forgot. Damn it. So what I forgot is the Dragon Halberd. The Dragon Halberd is a great spec weapon against Cerberus. It's really overpowered. If you have a crystal halberd, which requires one of the hard diaries down, I forgot which one, the Western province, I think, hard diaries, then use that because it's just a better version of the dragon halberd. But the dragon halberd is a great, it's a great spec weapon for Cerberus. All right, so now we're gonna make our way to Cerberus's lair, which again is up around here. There is a chance that you could get poisoned by the spiders. If that happens, I would recommend banking because it's just annoying doing the kill with poison. That's pretty self-explanatory. I usually just tank it, but it is annoying, and you'll probably only get 2 to 3 kills a trip. The expected kills per trip is about 4 to 5 if you're lucky. And this is again for beginners. I know people who can get up to 8 kills per trip. That's just something I can't do. If you have a spectral, then you probably can. So basically with Cerberus, we entered Cerberus's lair. Excuse me. So we're in Cerberus's lair. You have these 3 passageways. You can go either one. I always go to the left. That's just what I do. You turn the iron winch. You can also peek to see if there are any adventures inside. The keeper of the keys, the guy over there, will say there are no adventures inside the cave. You're good to go. We're going to turn the iron winch. I'm going to try to explain the kill as best as possible as I'm going along. Yeah. So we're going to drink our super combat. We're going to equip our dragon halberd. We're going to make sure our prayer is all the way up. We are going to pray magic and piety for our quick prayers. We're going to spec them out a couple times. That was a bad spec. I like to fight them over here. It gives me a good view of the ghosts when they come out. Alright, so we're going to switch to our Hasta, put it on pound. Attack them again. I like to drink my prayer when it drops below 60, usually. And I like to try to keep my hit points above 100. But if I can't, then that's fine. Like right now, I'm okay. We're at 98. So when he goes, ooh, the ghosts are going to come out. And so we have magic, melee, range. Okay? So basically, and that's going to drain your prayer down to 0. So you got to make sure you pot up right after that. So basically, the blue ghost, you pray magic. The red ghost, you pray melee. And the green ghost, you pray range. Pretty self-explanatory. Now the prayer flicking, it's a little bit hard. It does take a little while to learn. He's going to put the ghosts out again. He might spawn some pools. Yes, right there. I might not flick this perfectly. I missed the first flick, but that's okay. I recovered pretty well. Again, prayer down to 0. Drink a prayer pot. Put the quick prayers back on. Cerberus can be a pretty hard boss to learn at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll probably make mistakes along the way, but that's a kill right there, and we got some fire orbs. So I'm gonna go back over here just so I can explain some things. I'm not gonna do another kill yet. So basically, that was a Cerberus kill. The main thing you gotta watch out for is when he gets below 400 HP, I believe he can spawn the ghosts. Again, blue ghost, you pray mage. Red ghost, you pray melee. And green ghost, you pray range. So, the ghosts will attack from west to east, right? So from bottom to north, that's how they'll attack. And basically, you just have to flick them. You have to prayer flick them as best as possible. And it takes a good amount of time to learn. If you're already pretty fluent in prayer flicking, then you're good. Other than that, you just got to keep attacking Cerberus, making sure your health and your prayer is pretty high. And yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the description. If there's anything I missed, I guess some stats. You need 91 Slayer in order to kill Cerberus. Recommended, I would say 90 plus in all your melee stats, and pretty decent gear. So that's gonna do it for this video. I know it's not perfect. I know I probably missed a bunch of stuff, but please leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys want, if you want a different guide, if you want a different style of video. I know I basically just upload Twitch highlights for now, but yeah, I want to get back into YouTube video making, and I think RuneScape is going to be the way to do it. I'm Thunder Road on RuneScape. Some of you may know me as Strike or Strikey. I stream every day, twitch.tv/Strikey. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.